Distinguishing acknowledgement. Acknowledgement is another way of being in the world where you look to acknowledge in an authentic way people who have really taken their wounds or their traumas and turned them into messages, and even though have been through a lot, somehow come out through the other side. And I want to especially acknowledge women today in the spirit of International Women's Day. And I want to tell a story about my own kind of journey as a woman. When I was a young woman, when I was about 22, I was asked by my brother-in-law's soccer team to represent them for this beauty contest at one of their banquets, funding banquets or whatever. And I said yes, and I said yes because the prize was a trip to Florida, and I really wanted to travel. I had a real travel bug. And I remember at the time having a conversation with one of my housemates who was saying, how could you do this when you're so against the objectification of women? And maybe it was, partly ego too. I was also very, very shy, so it was actually a big step for me to do. And lo and behold, I made it to the last two. I was part of the last two. And the final thing was a question, which I wasn't expecting. And the first girl, her question was, how does makeup fit into your life? Very shallow question. And my question was, what does being a woman mean to you? Which is a profound question, and something that I had really been dealing with at the time in various ways that I'm not going to get into. But of course, I fumbled it up, and I came in second. But I want to acknowledge myself because I really think I did eventually really, for me, being a woman, the most important thing is that we are the divine in form, and in a way that exemplifies creation, because we can create another human being. We can't do that, of course, with the divine seed of the masculine, but the ability to give birth and the representation of unconditional love is exemplified by a mature woman in her divine self, in her recognition of being one with the divine. So I want to acknowledge all my beautiful women friends out there, and all the women in my own family, my mother. My greatest accomplishment was definitely being a mother. It, to me, really showed how life is inherently a spiritual process, especially if you want to be a good mother. And I want to encourage everyone to acknowledge each other. And it's distinctly different than a compliment. Compliment is, hey, I like your shirt. Whereas acknowledgement is acknowledging someone for who they are and how they are in the world, especially if they're making an impact in a beautiful way. So I acknowledge all you beautiful women out there today, and I love you all.